Hello everybody and welcome to today's video about the photographer Horst Paul Albert Bormann, if I pronounced that right, known in the world of photography as Horst P. Horst. If you like this type of videos, please leave a like. It shows the YouTube algorithm that my videos are worthy of showing to others. And please remember to subscribe, because 99% of my viewers are not subscribed, and that would help me out a lot if you would please subscribe. It shows me I make helpful and interesting content. I get more likes than subscribers sometimes. So if you like this, please subscribe as well. And if you're interested in film photography related stuff like history of photography, darkroom developing, film developing, equipment related stuff, then this is the channel right for you. So without further ado, let's get into the story. So Horst Paul Albert Bormann, known in the world of photography as Horst P. Horst, was one of the most influential and innovative photographers of the 20th century. Like many others, of course, all of these photographers were innovative and revolutionary. His work, particularly in the realm of fashion photography, has left an indelible mark on the industry, characterized by its meticulous composition, dramatic lighting, and a deep understanding of classical aesthetics. Horst's photography transcended mere documentation, transforming into a sophisticated art form that fused the worlds of fashion, architecture, and fine art. Born on August 14, 1906 in Weissenfels an der Saale, Germany, he grew up in a cultured environment where he was exposed to the arts from a young age. His father, a successful businessman, and his mother, an amateur pianist, encouraged his artistic inclinations. I'm exercising to play the piano myself. Hopefully one day I can play something not too bad. But let's get back here. So Horst's early education in the arts led him to study architecture at a university that's almost impossible for me to pronounce because I'm not a German, where he was heavily influenced by the Bauhaus movement, a school of thought that emphasized the unity of art, craft, and technology. The Bauhaus's emphasis on clean lines, geometric forms, and functionalism would later be reflected in Horst's photography. In 1930, Horst moved to Paris, like many others of that age, where he immersed himself in the vibrant artistic scene of the city. Of course, that was a great place to be in those years. It was here or there that he met the iconic French fashion designer Coco Chanel, who introduced him to the world of haute couture. Paris during the interwar years was a melting pot of avant-garde ideas, and Horst quickly became a part of this dynamic community. He began his photographic career as an assistant to the renowned photographer George Hoyningen Hoyne, if I pronounced that correctly. If not, you're free to correct me. Who was a major influence on Horst's early work. Hoyningen Hoyne's mastery of lighting and composition deeply impacted Horst, who would go on to develop his own distinctive style. Horst's career took a significant leap forward when he began working for Vogue magazine in the early 1930s. His first photograph for Vogue was published in 1931, and it was the beginning of a long and fruitful collaboration with the magazine that would last several decades. His work at Vogue was characterized by a unique blend of elegance, sophistication, and a keen understanding of the female form. Horst's photographs often featured models draped in luxurious fabrics, posed in a manner reminiscent of classical sculpture. His ability to create images that were both timeless and modern made him a favorite among fashion designers and editors alike. One of Horst's most iconic images from this period is the Mainboucher corset, if I pronounced that correctly, which was taken in 1939. This photograph, which shows a woman from behind dressed in a tightly laced corset, is a masterclass in the use of light and shadow. The way the light caresses the model's back, highlighting the curves of her body and the intricate details of the corset, create an image that is both sensual and enigmatic. The Mainboucher corset is often cited as one of the most important fashion photographs of the 20th century and is a testament to Horst's ability to elevate fashion photography to the level of fine art. Horst's work was not limited to fashion photography. He also excelled in portraiture. Over the years, he photographed some of the most famous personalities of the time, including, of course, Coco Chanel, Marlene Dietrich, Salvador Dali, and President Harry S. Truman. His portraits are distinguished by their physiological depth and the way they capture the essence of his subjects. Whether he was photographing a Hollywood star or a political figure, Horst had the ability to reveal something deeper about the person, often through subtle gestures and expressions. The artistic style of Horst P. Horst is characterized by a meticulous attention to detail, a deep understanding of light and shadow, and a love for classical aesthetics. His background in architecture and his exposure to the Bauhaus movement had a profound impact on his photographic style. Horst often employed architectural principles in his compositions, using geometric shapes and lines to create a sense of order and balance. This architectural approach is evident in many of his photographs, where the positioning of the model, the draping of fabric, and the play of light and shadow are all carefully orchestrated to create a harmonious whole. One of the hallmarks of Horst's photography is his use of chiaroscuro, the interplay of light and shadows. Horst was a master of lighting, and he used it to dramatic effect in his work. His photographs often feature strong contrasts between light and dark, creating a sense of depth and volume. This technique not only highlights the textures and details of the clothing, but also adds a sense of mystery and drama to the image. Horst's use of lighting was influenced by the works of old master painters such as Caravaggio and Rembrandt, whose use of chiaroscuro he admired. In addition to his technical prowess, Horst's photography is also marked by a strong sense of timelessness. His images, whether they were taken in the 1930s or the 50s, have a classic quality that transcends the fashions of the time. This timelessness is partly due to Horst's love for classical art and his ability to infuse his photographs with a sense of elegance and grace that is reminiscent of ancient Greek and Roman sculptures. His models often appeared like goddesses or mythological figures, draped in flowing fabrics and posed in a way that evokes classical ideals of beauty. Horst's influence on the world of photography cannot be overstated. His work has inspired countless photographers and continues to be revered for its technical excellence and artistic vision. Horst's ability to blend fashion, art, and architecture in his photography set him apart from his contemporaries and established him as one of the greatest photographers of the 20th century. Throughout his career, Horst received numerous accolades, and his work was exhibited in some of the most prestigious galleries and museums around the world, including the Museum of Modern Art in New York and the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. His photographs are also part of the permanent collections of several major museums, ensuring that his legacy will continue to be appreciated by future generations. So, in conclusion, Horst P. Horst was not just a photographer. He was an artist who used the camera as his tool to create images of unparalleled beauty and sophistication. His work transcended the boundaries of fashion photography, elevating it to the realm of fine art. Horst's legacy continues to influence and inspire photographers today, and his photographs remain as relevant and captivating as they were when they were first created. His mastery of light and shadow, his understanding of composition, and his ability to capture the essence of his subjects have ensured that Horst P. Horst will always be remembered as one of the true masters of photography. If you liked this video, a like would help out a lot. It shows the YouTube algorithm that this video is worthy of showing to others. And if you like film photography related content, please subscribe down below. It shows me I make helpful and interesting videos, and unfortunately 99% of my viewers are not subscribers. So let's change that number. And if you would want some extra benefits, look into channel memberships, where from $1 a month you can see the videos I make much sooner before everybody else. So, thank you for watching, my friends. Take care and see you in the next video.